Welcome back. A majority of Americans say tipping has gotten out of control. Late today, News 2 is airing special reports on the trend behind the so-called tipflation. Lipscomb University finance professor Dr. Vladimir Xavier is here now to talk more about this. Dr. X, good morning, and thank you for being here. So what is the data showing about who, I guess, typically tips? Because it seems like it's changing over the years. So what have you found out about that?
Well, the point is that that's a cultural change.
Okay.
People were not used to tip for several activities, such as a plumbing service. Now they have been asked to. When you go to a counter today to ask for an ice cream or a donut, now people ask you for a tip. That didn't used to happen before. So it's a cultural change that has a lot of effects on how the economy treats, especially those employees who work on that specific industry.
What do you see in terms of the different age groups and tipping? How does that differ?
Since this is a social and cultural change, you notice that older people, like my mom, they don't tip at all because it's not part of their culture. That's not how they were brought. They're okay for tipping in a restaurant, in a seat restaurant when there's service, but they do not tip in other situations.
Yeah.
If a mechanic fixes their car, okay, how much it is, so that's the price, no tips.
And one would think that because these are numbers that there'd be hard data to trace in terms of tipping, but why isn't there, I guess, specific data about, you know, how much money these companies are making from tipping? Well,
usually you're trying to get information about the individuals, the employees, how much they're actually making. It's very hard to get data on that because it's a part of the informal economy. There's no hard data on that, but some studies pre-COVID showed that the United States used to have an amount of $35 billion annually on tipping, and that's pre-COVID. And after COVID, the most recent data that we have, which is also, we might add, it's not precise data, it goes to around $70 billion yearly. So that's a lot of money, and you have to consider that 3/4 of that, roughly 76%, represent food and beverage.
Okay.
So hospitality and other services are just roughly a quarter of that figure.
And tell me about Tennessee specifically when it comes to people who work here and they are in a tipping industry. What does the data show about how much that's changed in the last few decades?
If you look from an employee perspective, you have to keep in mind that the minimum wage for those employees who receive tips are $2.13. $2.13 an hour, and that's the same figure since 1996, give or take. Some states have specific laws for that, but it's not the case for Tennessee. And those employees rely on the tippings to complement their income. And what happens is that tipping is very irregular. Those employees cannot rely on that. They cannot make plans, and that's very hard for them on how to make money out of that. And what you noticed recently is that this tipflation, this movement to try to increase the amount of tipping, may go backwards.
Okay.
Because the markets still exist, and if you ask too much for a tip, customers go somewhere else.
All right, Dr. X, thank you for your insight this morning. Very valuable. We appreciate it. Folks are going to have more information and our continued coverage on tipflation all day today on News 2 and at WKRN.com.